Hi, how are you? Luxon, welcome back, how are you? All the regulars, welcome. Burger Posting, how are you? How have you been? Hello, Esila. Hi, how are you? How are you? I've been good, how are you? I'm glad you're doing well, it makes me happy. I'm doing fantastic, thank you for asking. Okay, let me head over to Twitch, just in case. That is the one thing I did not set up. Okay, Nexas. That's how I find everything. I look up Nexus. Your background is so pretty in the VOD. Thank you. If only we could add backgrounds here. Hopefully one day though, right? I have hope for the expansion of the app and where it will go. There's a lot of things that I had some problems with like recording the past live streams. And I thought recording in like OBS instead and like having the Twitch chat on screen instead. I also wanted to like record so that like I can apply the AniLive chat to that recording as well. But one of the reasons that I wanted to record that way instead was so that I can get around app crashes, like for the sake of keeping my personal information private, because I'm working off of my personal device, right? They didn't give me a free iPhone. This is my own. This is mine. So I don't want you to possibly see something and like me forget that the app crashed and me not be able to edit it out. So that was one of the big reasons there. Okay. I need to get the link and I need to, I also need to unhide the like Twitch chat window. There you go, now you can see Twitch chat on my normal recording on my computer. I've been awake for like 3 hours, oh my gosh. Hopefully you're able to rest well, hopefully you have plenty of energy as of now. If not, hopefully you can get some good rest later. The VOD was so cool, I liked the room, it was neat. I'm glad. I for whatever reason, I was worried about like some sort of negative reception. But if you guys like it, and if it keeps working well for me, then we're going to keep doing it that way, even if I can't put the AniLive chat on screen. You'll just have to trust that the AniLive chat is there and that I'm not just like talking to myself and like being crazy. Are you recording yourself? You bet I am. And also my mic is unmuted, so like the first time, because this is the secret thing, right? Because if this failed spectacularly, I didn't want to be completely embarrassed having my plan not go through, right? That was the secret thing, it being recorded in like a different method. Now that we know it works, we'll try to keep doing that. But the first time I tried doing this, my mic was muted the whole time. So it did fail really badly, which would have been really embarrassing. It went really well yesterday though. The semester finished like 2 weeks ago, so naturally my sleep schedule is getting messed up. Yeah, that happens, I can understand that. You worry too much, Esila, we like the things you do. I'm glad that you do, and I'm happy that you guys tell me that you like when I do something in particular, because that's like the only way that I can confirm that I'm doing something alright. Like, one, it's kind of unfair to judge yourself. You need some sort of outside source. But two, even if I were to judge myself, I'm a really harsh judge on myself, as you already know. OMG, hi. Hi, Cryo, how are you? Welcome in. Hello, cute. Hold on, I need to... okay. Restream here. Enter, paste. That is the correct one. Okay, perfect. Post. Got the restream in the replies, perfect. Nate, welcome back. How are you? Silvatora, still not super practiced in pronouncing your name, but I'm getting there. I'll get there one day, right? So what's the plan today? We're just gonna hang out and talk. I also want to finish up planning for next week's event because I want to get started on graphics. I want to be able to make the pictures, you know? And start advertising and all of that. I say advertising. I don't mean it as actual advertising. Happy in the room. Thank you for liking. I appreciate that. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. And Nate. You've got it. Oh, thank you. Okay. I'll try to keep doing what I'm doing then, in terms of pronunciation for your name. Potato Dragon, welcome back. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for liking. Nano, how have you been? Thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Nate, thank you for liking as well. I greatly appreciate all of that. I do have one more thing to do before I am free of all preparations. Uh, don't mind the odd tracking right now. I have to like look around my phone on the tripod to like look at my screen. Just a second, guys. Okay. That should be the last thing that I have to do for today. Burger posting, thank you for liking. I appreciate that. And Cryo, thank you for liking as well. Likes are probably the like least necessary thing. As long as you're not hurting yourself, you do you. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I also, for today, since the way we're going to be keeping track of things next week is through like the Google Sheet, right? So to make sure that it works, I'm going to be trying to track any gifts that I get today through the Google Sheet, just as like practice. So I'm going to be trying to do that. Hopefully I don't forget. I'm saying it right now, like out loud, just in case someone gifts later and I forget, and then one of you can be like, oh my god, Esila, you didn't track that gift. Test gift? You don't have to send a test gift. Thank you, Half Painted Room. Okay, I'll put you in. Half. Okay, there's no spaces. Half Painted Room. And that was 198. 198. Now we have 198 coins out of 65,000 coins. Thank you, Half Painted Room. So far, it's functioning. I should probably adjust the cell like size so your name fits in it. Argo, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. And TTV Switch, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Have you been? Smiley face. Smiley face. Hi-yo. Hi. Welcome, 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 Argo. It's great having you back here. Ow. I was also smarter than I was yesterday. So I did remember to actually fill up my water bottle. And also I've neglected Twitch chat. I've been so busy looking at the other things I had to look at. My bad, Twitch chat. I'm sorry. Mwah. Just for you. Yo, hi Esila, hi chat. Hi Ophelia, how are you? Tragic? Put a small text whip, then it's all good. Hi Esila, was the VOD stuff the secret thing you were trying? If so, congrats. Yeah, yeah. There's a few problems that I was encountering screen recording, and recording through a different method was a way that I could get around that. So I tried that, and it worked. Just been studying. Gotcha. Best of luck with your studies. Leo Bell, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. It's great having you back. Welcome. Yo, Argo. Okay. It's afternoon gamers. Good afternoon gamers. Hi, Jorb. Ophelia. The VOD looked good. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. I feel like the quality isn't super high, but also, like, I still can't properly judge the quality of my recordings because my monitor sucks so bad. Like, I can change, like, the shape and the size of the recording, but I can't properly check to see if it actually looks good. Like, I guess I could, like, check on my phone now that it's uploaded, but now it's a little too late for that. I'm using my phone for something else. Meowdy Sheepy, hi, how are you? Argo, thank you for liking, I appreciate that. Hi, Nate. Everyone's saying hi. If everyone here can become friends with each other, I would be happy. That would be nice. Lucila, hi, Sheepy Heads. Yes, hello, welcome. I'm okay. Hope you're doing good today. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing very well. Thank you. I really appreciate you asking. We will become the best of friends. Yes, perfect. Everyone here should be friends with each other. I don't think there's anyone, like, bad or evil or anything. I think we should all be friends with each other. The auto sounded cleaner, and it was cool how you integrated the restream chat on the side. Okay, yeah, that's because, like, okay, part of the problem that it's more of, like, a preference thing, because it's, like, referring to quality, but one of my problems was that, the screen recordings, the audio is, like, god-awful because I'm working through my, like, headphone microphone, right? So, recording from a different source, I'm able to use, like, my actual microphone. So we can overcome that easily. C. Boogatron, welcome in. How are you? It's great having you back. Your name is still so hard for me to read. I'll get used to it, though. Sheepyheads, together strong. Yeah, it's together strong. Howdy. Hi, how are you? Could you check on something like a library PC? I do have access to a free library that has a computer that I can use for free, but more easily I could probably just check on my phone once I'm done. The problem there, right, as of right now, is just I can't use my phone at the moment because I'm streaming. TRAX, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Is it actually like, is it TRAX or is it like Trax or Turax? Thank you for liking, I appreciate it. Pronounce it like Trax? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Except Ace. Ace is a brat. Well, Ace hasn't showed up ever since I, like, bullied him that one day, so that works. That works. Right, Neil, I'm glad you're doing all right. I'm doing very well, thank you. I appreciate you asking. Do you miss him? Do I miss Ace? No. He caused a disruption that we stayed on for, like, 30 minutes because, as much as I'm not good at staying on topic, I'm also very bad at changing topics, which is confusing and strange. Previously Shark, but I changed to the name I usually use. Gotcha, gotcha. Based TTV Switch. Thank you for liking, I appreciate that. Trax, thank you so much for the gifts, I appreciate that. This is a good time to test the Google Sheet. Okay, TR-AX, who gave me 60 coins. And the sheet says that we have 258. Oh, Trax with another 30. That makes it 90. Yeah, I can count in 30s. Cat Meme, welcome in. Great having you here. Nice meeting you. And Pink Penlight for another 30. That's 120. There we go. Thank you. The sheet is working. It's just like when I end stream. Why are we yelling though? Making you do math? Yeah, maybe I'll become super smart by doing this. Cryo, thank you so much for the gift. I'll add you to the sheet. This is good practice. I'm glad to see it's working. Okay. Cryo. I'm just going to add you as Cryo since I know you as Cryo and not Cryo full name. That was 198. 198. And thank you so much for the gift. I do really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Trax, you have a sheet for gifts? I'm going to be using one next week for the event. I'm just using it right now today, like 1 for practice and 2 to make sure that it works. More yelling. Why are we yelling? There's no need to raise your voice. My cat had decided to join and watch stream with me. Hi cat, welcome. Cats are so nice. It's pronounced Seaboogatron. Seaboogatron. Okay, gotcha. Noted. I'll try to remember. Yes, Cryo is fine. Okay, gotcha. Potato Dragon, I will put you on the list. Potato Dragon. That is 198. Thank you so much for the gift. I greatly appreciate that. Half Paint a Room, another 60. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. I do. I mean it. 100%. Half Paint a Room, that's another 60. So 198 plus 60 is 158. 158? No, 258. Yeah, 258. Okay. 258. When I do the event next week, I'll be more careful and I'll use a calculator. For now, I can use my brain. Nate, welcome back. How are you? My connection is killing me. It's okay. It's killing me too, and it's killing plenty of other people too. We're all in the same boat. We'll get through this together. We'll get through this. The app will get upgraded, and then it'll be perfect, and it'll have no problems. Then we'll all stay together, and it won't crash for anybody. And now you have a hit list. I'm not gonna hit anybody. I'm not gonna kill anyone. What's the event? Okay, so next week, starting on the 25th, running all the way to the 27th, AniLive is running an event where the person with the most coins, receiving coins like as gifts. So the streamer who receives the most coins through gifts gets a piece of artwork by one of the HoloLive artists. Math? I'm doing my best to do the math. You can use formulas on there. I know, but I have it set up in like a very simple way that is the only way that I know how to do. It's not too much of an inconvenience to just also pull up a calculator. Let me catch up with Twitch chat because I've been away for them for a moment. Marco, Bully, Ellipsis. Library computer is usually outdated unless they got something like VR Lab. They are usually outdated, but their monitor is no way going to be worse than mine. I don't care if it like functions or not. It's about being able to actually see the thing. That's where I'm lacking. I have a god-awful monitor. Bring back bullying. I mean, like, if we don't have proper moderation, like, that's the only thing we can do. We can only bully them out. Be alarmed, Ace is not just one person. He's every annoying TikTok kid in here. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's a great incentive. Just curious, how many Amaros have you received so far? Let's check. Let me see. I have 30. And for anyone who's interested, if you head over to my Twitter bio, if you're not on my Twitter, you can check out my AniLive profile, and it should have a link to my Twitter. But if you go to my Twitter, the link that is in my bio is to my Marshmallow account, where you can send me anonymous messages. I'm going to catch up with Twitch chat, and then I will get back to you guys on AniLive. Just curious how many Maros? Okay, yeah, 30 as of right now. 25th to 27th, 3 days is a long time. 21st to 27th, so it's like a week. Excuse me. Okay, back to you guys. We're dying together? I don't know. Let's live together instead, not die together. You can do formulas on there. I believe you can do adding feature on Google Sheets so it adds automatically. I will look into that, but as of right now, I have it set up in a way that functions, and getting it to function is the hard part as someone who's not smart. I'll do my best to look into it, but if I can't get it to work, then I can't get it to work. HoloLive artist is in from HoloLive or a designer. One of the mama. Lone Wolf, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Esila, Lone. Yeah, welcome, Seal. I'm gonna swap over to Restream because I'm playing... it's so hard to scroll the chat. Monhun at the same time. Gotcha. And also have fun. Room, I love you guys. I love you guys too. Hi, Lone. Cryo, welcome back. How are you? Full Diddy, OMG, Lone, hi. Heart emoji, love you too. Lone. I'm so happy when everyone's so happy to see each other. It's so pleasant. Okay. Gonna wail for Esila day 1 and have no coins left for the rest of the week. LMAO saying, it's okay. You can support other people too. I'd be happy if you did. Can we have one of the goals be Esila in a maid outfit? I have a few goals that are related to like pieces of artwork and stuff. In terms of like assets, I already have like a free asset that I've used before. I used it on May Day. So Maid Esila has already existed. But if you want like an outfit that like is customized and like personalized and can be used possibly in the future for like an actual outfit like on my model, I do have a goal that we can reach so that you guys can decide an outfit and you guys can decide on Maid if you like. I need to save coins. I'd appreciate if you did give them to me, but also I'd appreciate if you helped out other people who are participating as well. 100% doing that. Can we have one of the goals be, okay, a maid outfit, or better yet, in a butler outfit? I do like butler outfits. They are pretty neat. I feel like maid would be more fitting for me though. I feel like that's a little more my style. Black Butler, I've only seen like a few episodes of that and I never got back to it. It was not really my thing. Let's go. Which artist is it? The HoloLive one? If you're referring to that, that would be... Let me see. AniLive. I don't know them off the top of my name. I don't like memorize like mamas. My brain's not big enough for that. I wish I could memorize something like that. Let's see. I have to scroll all the way down. There's the other people joining. Let's see. Jeez, it's far down here. Niori. Their at is... Where is it? Okay. Their at is NYORINYORI. That artist. You're pretty neat? You're pretty neat, actually. That is a more correct answer. Yes. How's everyone? How are you, Esila? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you, Lone Wolf? I would recognize based on the talent and not artist. Yeah. Muna's? Good. How are you, Lone? Hi, Lone. Everyone loves Lone. Wow. That's a good one. Indeed, indeed. I don't think that I will be winning this, but I also don't really care for winning. I said this earlier, but for anyone who like wasn't here yesterday for whatever reason, which is okay, you never have to be here. But I'm just participating because I want to see what my effort is worth. I want to see how far I can get if I put in the effort and like try. So that's my goal. Just try. Have art of you in Muna's outfit, then you win. I feel like I want it to be something more personal than just taking from Muna, I guess. I feel like it would be odd. I feel like I'd be somehow stealing. The morning was bad, but I'm better than ever. A tire isn't going to stop my stride. Yeah, you got this, Lone. If something bad happens in your day, there's always the rest of the day. If your whole day is bad, there's always tomorrow. If your whole week is bad, there's always next week, right? There's always next time. It'll always get better. The important thing is having fun and giving Esila lots of coins. No, the important thing is having fun. not the coins, not the coins. So goal is make Esila win since she doesn't expect it. Got it. No, that is not the goal. I'm not trying to do reverse psychology. I'm being genuine. Give Esila all the coins. I mean, if you want, if it's what makes you happy, then sure. Nyori, taking notes. LMAO, same. Yeah, it's about having fun. Exactly. I wonder how each Nexan will riz up Annie chat. Yeah, we'll see. Good day, Esila. Good day, Puffy. How are you? Pleasure having you here as always. Epic sheep gameplay, giving Esila all the coins, yeah. Claire, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's great having you back. Since it's a convention here for most of the event, I'll save points for the last day of the event. Gotcha. And have fun at the convention, if I'm properly understanding what you're saying. The important thing is the cash we earned along the way. No, it's not about the money. Even if this is the job, even if this is my job now, it's not about the money, it's about the experience. That's always what mattered to me most, personally. I'm Puffy, hi. Hey, Puffy, hi. Everyone's getting along. I'm so happy. I'm happy to be able to be here. I'm happy that you're here too, Nate. I'm very happy that you're here. The important thing is not the cash we made along the way. B-Boy Tips, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thanks. Lone Wolf, thanks for liking. It's great having you here. Thank you. Is it company or only everyone that streams here in the event? I think it's everyone who streams on AniLive. So if one of the X-Prism people happens to like show up one day and they get like $1 billion, it's just over for everyone in Nexus, which I think is kind of funny. I don't know how actually funny that is. It's funny to me though. Maybe the real coins is the friends we made along the way. Yeah, I can agree with that one, Cryo. I can agree with that. It's all about the butlers we came along the way. I don't think I've seen any butlers along the way, though, actually. I've only seen a ton of maids because it was Maid Day recently. B-Boy, it's about fulfilling the bath stream milestone. Yeah, I did rearrange some of the goals so that they're more fitting per, like, the dollar amount. I don't know if the bath stream is still 600. I will have to see. I'm late. I slept too long. It's okay if you're late. There's always the upload later. What matters is that you're here right now, right? We can still spend time with each other now. I thought it was Nexus exclusive thing. They didn't say that it was, but they also never said that it wasn't, so I'm not sure. Like, I could probably ask later if I remember, if you want. I could check in for you guys. Oh, Shiki will be a worthy opponent. Indeed. I thought it was Nexus exclusive. I don't believe that it will be. But, like, what do we know? We're not AniLive. We didn't make the rules, and they didn't explicitly state exactly what this entails. It's the other way around, Ophelia. Hey, Evie. First time I've watched your stream. Nice meeting you, too! I'm happy that you're here. I'm honored that you decided to tune in. It really is great having you here. Not yet looking emoji. I guess, yeah, not yet. I haven't seen any butlers yet. Book reading stream? Okay, I will have to talk about that with you guys later. So I started checking to make sure I was okay with some of my goals. And we have encountered some problems that I will need to discuss with you guys so we can find a proper like workaround. If someone says bath stream, if they win event, they're winning the event. Okay, so my strategy if I did actually like want to win would be just tell everyone that I will take a bath. Okay, noted for if I ever want to actually win. For clips, I mean research. No, I really want the book reading stream, TBH. I hope Nexus allows it. We will need to see. Cryo, I really want the book reading stream. I want to do that too. Picture emoji, lone, respectfully. Makes sense for AniLive to want multiple agencies on it, yeah. Especially ones that contain people who are already established and have an audience to bring in more people. Since it's an AniLive, it's everyone in AniLive. That's what I thought. but it still just doesn't say, so I can check. It makes sense for AniLive to want multiple agencies on it. Yeah, it's a whole streaming service, exactly. Can't wait for another agency to partner with Annie. Siki doesn't count because she is indie now. True, true. But even if she is indie now, she still comes with the audience that she already had, which is certainly worth something. Cheese tier list stream? I don't remember what all cheese tastes like. I know that some cheese are good and like some cheese are bad, I guess, but I don't know what all cheese tastes like. Like, would I have to go out and buy cheese and then like take a bite out of all of them, then eat them? Yep, the inevitable cross-pollination is exciting. We could turn Esila into a potato to get cooked and eaten? No, thank you. I'm a pretty big fan of staying alive. If we win the milestone. Yes, potato. Mozzarella is S tier. Mozzarella is very good. Has anyone ever drinking the mozzarella water? I haven't. I have not. But I know that some people have. Does anyone here drink mozzarella water? LMAO, indeed, potato. That's the only cheese tier that matters. It exists. They what? Yeah, because some mozzarella comes in like the fancy mozzarella. I honestly don't think I've gotten this, but like some mozzarella comes in like tubs of like cheese juice. What water? Mozzarella water? Is it the same as hot dog water? Similar, I guess. The what? I've only poured it out. Okay. So you've confirmed for me that it actually exists, and I'm not crazy, thank you. But no one drinks it. Interesting. That's definitely an interesting sentence. No, there is no way mozzarella water is good. I wouldn't think so, but like if you like cheese and you like water, like it would make sense if you like drink it, right? It exists, yeah. I bought plenty of mozzarella. Cheese water. Would you drink it? No, I would not drink it. I like my water plain with nothing in it, except. Has anyone here put cinnamon powder in their water? It does not mix with the water, but it's also not about it like tasting a certain way. It's about the smell. I like my water to smell like cinnamon. I don't know why. I don't know how I came up with this. I don't know when I started doing this, but I'm obsessed with putting cinnamon powder in my water. I've not done that in a long while now, but I love it. Does it make sense? It does, yeah. Yes, cinnamon is good. Marco. Esila, you have the strangest takes. And is it that bad? No, Esila ellipsis. I like my water with ice. I like my ice plain, and I like my water plain as well. I'll eat my ice separate. It's definitely a sentence of all time. What do you drink it? Mozzarella water? No. Yeah, the strangest take. Cinnamon spoon challenge. I've never done that, and from what I've seen, cinnamon water is nowhere similar. Cinnamon powder, no, I definitely have not had that. But cinnamon, yeah, cinnamon. Pickle water? Never will I drink pickle water. That's gross. Yuck. I don't really like pickles. We need a stream of Esila hot takes. I don't even know what takes of mine are hot. All I know is that, like, I have the takes. Like, you guys would have to, like, dig them out of me, because I don't know what takes I have are actually controversial. She's avoiding the clip. What clip? Quite a lot of them. What? Pickle juice is good for the salt when you do sports. I see. That's a show. The past few things you mentioned are clear examples, lol. So, I don't even know what would be similar, though. Like, what if that's my only set of hot takes? Not in general. People drink pickle juice? Well, apparently, because it's the salt's good for sports, right? So someone knows. Oh yeah, Essie, what do you say about the avatar in Lumi's tier list? What are we referring to? What tier list? I didn't see anything. Cinnamon water, I'd understand it if it was hot apple cider or something like that, but just plain water? Yeah, just plain water. Bruh, got him. Polo. Oh, because your name is Marco. I get it. I think the mozzarella water is just the way from making the mozzarella. I have no clue. I have no knowledge on that. I know people who boil hot dogs and drink the water. I have not encountered anyone who actually does that. I don't know if controversial, more out of I'm assuming Pocket. Yeah, Pocket. Yeah, my coach makes us. Your coach makes you drink pickle juice? Ew. If it works, I guess, though. Dill pickle chips are top tier. I just don't like pickles. How about we start finalizing the plans for the event? Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. we should do that. Right. Yeah, mozzarella water is the leftover way from when it's made. Okay, gotcha. Professional cheese knowledge person you are, Cryo. Also, I drink pickle juice. Okay, there's another one. Okay, give me a proportion of cinnamon to water, and I'll try cinnamon water right now. Okay, so maybe like a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon of cinnamon. I usually just eyeball it, but I feel like a teaspoon is reasonable. 7-Eleven has hot dog flavored sparkling water. Ew, really? That's gross. Not pro, just Italian family. Okay, gotcha. I thought mozzarella water is when you melt mozzarella, then pour it in water and drink it. No, it just, like, some mozzarella comes in water. Also, I drink pickle juice. Y'all heard it. Did I say that? I misspoke. I don't drink pickle juice. 1:1 ratio cinnamon water? No, that will be awful. Esila said it. Roll the clip? No! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Have you tried cucumbers soaked in a mix of chili and Sprite? No, I have not. I feel like I would like it if it was just Sprite. I'm not a big fan of like chili most of the time, I guess. It's just not my flavor. Even if it was just like plain water, I'd enjoy some cucumber water. I really like cucumbers. They're really refreshing. I used to really like cucumber flavored Gatorade, but they changed the recipe, I think sometime last year, and like it used to be like only very subtly sweet, but now they changed it so it tastes like pure sugar with cucumbers, and it's so gross. It used to be so refreshing and pleasant, but now it's awful. I hate it. Mozzarella water is when you mix vinegar with milk, it curdles to make the mozzarella and leaves a clear liquid behind because it's separating things from things. That makes sense. Cucumber lime water is where it's at. Yeah, cucumber lime water sounds delicious. Now I lost my appetite. I'm sorry, Nate. Cucumber water is goated. Exactly. I've heard that if you put sugar on a cucumber, it tastes like watermelon. I have not tried that. Maybe I'll have to try that sometime. Have you tried cucumber soak? Okay, that's a chili one. Pickle juice is delicious. Whatever floats your boat, Ophelia. It just doesn't float mine. I only have cucumber lemon water. It helps refresh with the heat when we have it here. Yeah. It's super refreshing. That's what I'm saying. I totally agree with that. How did we migrate from plants to water? I don't know. Okay. Water is life? Yeah. Water is probably my favorite beverage. Super plain, I don't care. Water is... It works. It hydrates you, you know. It's good for you. And it also tastes good. It tastes like nothing, but like the nothingness tastes good. So what's on the list so far? Okay. So the list of things that I've compiled, and I've 100% missed at least a few things. But out of what I was able to screenshot and like take note of, plus all else that we came up with, we have 31 things. So we have the Q&A stream, and someone else brought up a few good important points in regards to that. We can mention that later. But we have Q&A, kisses. You guys will get your kisses regardless. I do that every day for you, but you get extra kisses. You guys make a tweet. You guys make a voice tweet. You guys pick my profile. I have it set as 1 month, but we can do longer if necessary, or if you guys want. It's really up to you guys. I want you guys to be happy. You guys pick my nail color, setup reveal, 5.5 hour stream, 5.5 hour streams, cult role-playing stream, eat something spicy, whisper/soft voice stream. You guys pick an ASMR script. You guys pick my first cover, Spotify reveal, bath stream, game with the community. We will decide that together if we do reach that milestone. You guys pick a horror game. Someone else mentioned picking a game to do a playthrough like all the way through. We might simplify horror game to just like a game and like swear to finish it, so we can combine the two kind of so they work. If it happens to be a horror game, I guess it works out. Continuing on, playlist of my favorite YouTube videos watch along, doing a stream outdoors, reading a book on stream. We need to discuss that. We need to make revisions. Art raffle. You guys pick a new outfit for me to design. You will commission an artist to design a new outfit for me. Making a burger, making a pizza, extra kisses, again, in a different way. Handwritten letters. Oh, there's full playthrough of the game. I did have that on the list. Custom voice lines per individual, like for goals and stuff. Drawing your guys' PFPs, and a fanfic reading stream. That is what I have written down from what we came up with yesterday. Let me catch up with you guys real quick. Kind of surprised that reading a book is higher up than bath stream. Those are in no particular order. Those are not in any particular order. That's just the general list. I do have like some of them set to be in an order, but that is just the general list. Yo, outdoors stream, yeah, we're gonna go outside. It's so hard to read the chat because it scrolls automatically when you guys type. Let me see. Water is life. So what's on the list so far? That was it. AIM-NZP, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Nice meeting you. Have you been Water's easy S tier? Exactly. What temperature is the cinnamon water? Whatever temperature you want it to be, probably not hot though. I would say like room temperature or cold. Kisses are the best part? Yeah. I'm happy you guys like the kisses and it's not strange. Let's go. Kisses. If we pick your PFP, I want it to be a close-up of one of your horns. Okay. If we reach that goal, then we can put that up as an option and you guys can decide through a poll. Yo, setup reveal. Yeah, you guys can see where I'm working from. I need to scroll back up. Let me see. It's so hard because it scrolls automatically. I wish it would stop. Where is it? Jeez. Kisses, let's go. Bath scream, skull emoji. Essie kisses me. Get me bench pressing my max on a daily. I'm glad I can help you then. I'm kind of surprised that reading a book. Okay. Yeah, it's not in any particular order. Oh my god, if the chat can stop automatically scrolling, I would be so happy. Is there a workout stream? No, that'd be pretty neat though. And like, we can have it set so that like every like certain amount of coins that I receive like next week, like for the event, like we can do that as like a incentive to donate, right? So like every X amount of coins, I do like blank amount of squats or something. Every pizza I get is like 10 push-ups. I don't know. It's probably worth way more than 10. Esila art? Yeah, there are a few things that are involved with art there. Can I design an outfit instead? You can if you want, but we have it as a goal so that like everyone can decide on something, probably again through a poll. Extra kisses got me bodying semi-trucks. My PFP is just an upside down L. Yeah, it is. But you still get my version of it. 500 coins, 10 burpees. I'll be honest, I don't even know what a burpee is. So every time I mention that I don't know what a burpee is, someone explains it to me, but I always forget. Here, brother, yes, sir. Every coin is 1 foot Esila has to run. Do a running stream. I don't even have a place to run right now because the construction people fenced inside the sidewalk. Okay, I need to catch up with Twitch chat. As soon as she starts reading that sentence, I knew it was gonna be Ophelia, LMAO. Laughing, crying emojis. I love a rendition of the Kagra Noir copy pasta. Want to hear edgy sheep impression? I mean, I guess we can try, right? I have returned after drinking a cup of cinnamon water. It was less unpleasant than I expected, but the cinnamon and water don't mix well. There's a lot of dry, powdery cinnamon clumps floating in it after stirring it a lot. While drinking it, the grittiness was unpleasant while there was an aroma of cinnamon. It doesn't add much in any flavor. Right, that's what I'm saying. The cinnamon's not really there for flavor. I think it adds to the, like... I think that the scent of the water is pleasant when I add cinnamon. That's why I do it. Aaron, thank you for the pen light. I appreciate that. For today, I'm trying to put everyone in a Google Sheet for practice for next week and like trying to track all the coins. So I'm going to do that. So Aaron with 30. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. That brings our total for today to 804 coins, which is a lot. I have nowhere near that many fingers, so I would never be able to count that much. Hair brother, yes sir. Every coin is 1 foot Esila has to run. Learning metric system stream. I feel like that'd be a good idea for like a normal stream that's not like a reward. Gotta go BRB. Take your time, Lone Wolf. It's great having you here. Lone, I need to post a TikTok of games with Maury singing. LOL. Damn, he left. Lol. Thank you so much, Cryo. I appreciate that. That's another 99. So 99 plus 198 is 297. I said I was going to do it in my head, but it's hard to do it in the 90s. 297 for cryo. 297. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go coins. Yeah. And that's another 30 from Aaron. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, another 30 brings it to 60. There we go. We're at 933, which is almost 1,000. That's a lot. Math stream to not count with fingers anymore. Listen, there's nothing wrong with counting with your fingers. If it helps, right? Esila learns calculus on stream. I don't even know what calculus is. I don't even know what calculus consists of. Evie adding more paragraphs to Esila's never-ending chat backlog. Yeah, truly evil. I wouldn't say so. I appreciate the contribution to chat. If I didn't have people talking in chat, like, my career would be over. How many squats a row can you handle? I know I can safely do 10. I usually do them in, like, sets of 10. I don't know how many I can do in total, though. Imagine a Ring Fit stream. That would be so much fun. I think I would really enjoy that. They're hell. Burpees suck. Yes, Evie... It only adds to the smell, not the taste. Yeah. Esila learns calculus. It's a lot of math. I'm not good at math. I'm not good at math. Math stream would be cool. What about a math stream would be cool? That I'd be suffering? Learning what a burpee is like when you learn what Grimace from McDonald's is. What's Grimace from McDonald's? Like, I'm aware that he exists, but what is he? What is he actually? You've piqued my interest. Math is fun, though? It's fun? Sometimes. When it's too hard, though, it's not fun. It's easy. When it's easy, it's fun. In that case, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon was way too much if the required goal was to add aroma. I see. Aaron, thank you so much for the gift. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. I'll be sure not to forget. Let me see. That brings it up to 90. There we go. Math is for cool kids? Well, I'm not a very cool kid then. I'm pretty uncool, actually, then. Okay, I'll ask AniLive staff if they plan to add individual coin counters so Shep doesn't have to make sheets. Okay. Greatly appreciated. If they don't, that's okay. I'm okay with tracking it myself. I'll just do my best with what I got. That's okay. Did the coin event already start? No, it starts next week on the 21st. In... PT, PST, BDT, whatever one it is. Charlie Q, welcome in. It's great having you back. I remember you. How have you been? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a must-have option, but I'm not sure if they will have enough time to implement it. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I'm not sure. So I don't know exactly how prepared they are for this. I know that they're counting it, like, internally, right? Because how else would they be able to, like, see who's actually winning? But I don't know if they're going to allow us access to those numbers. Aaron, thank you for liking. I greatly appreciate that. 4 days before I dump all my money into coins for Esila. I appreciate that. I have pain in the room. But it's okay if you want to donate to someone else. My sister asked if I wanted to go to the gym. Should I go? But I promised Pico I would rest today. You did promise to rest. And it is important to have rest days. Because if you don't rest, that could be more detrimental than, like, not working out, right? So I'd say rest, because 1, you made a promise, and 2, rest is important anyways. Most similar apps show it. I think it's planned here too. Yeah, most similar apps do show it. It's just the fact that AniLive is so new, and there's so many features that we're lacking at the moment, that we will hopefully have one day. I do have hope for that. That is true. You can rest after you go, though. True, but, like, you need full days of, like, actual resting. Like, I feel like it's dangerous to... I guess if you're not working out, like, super heavily, working out every single day is fine. I kind of just assumed that you're doing, like, intense workouts. I bought an MMA bag, but after trying it out, I realized why fights are 2 minutes long at most. Did coin event already start? No, that's next week. You can rest after you go. Lily, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's great having you back. How have you been? What was it that needed to be discussed about the book reading? Okay, I will get to that once I catch up with Twitch chat. Has a taste bud. He's a what? He's thick. Wait, hold on. Evie, it also helps with improving blood sugar. It's fun cheering on someone when they're doing something difficult. Yeah, it is, it is. I think Grimace is just one of those puppet monsters. Wait, it starts on my beat. It starts on your birthday? No way! Happy early birthday then, Cryo. Oh, nice. Double celebration. Yeah. Hi, Lily. Hi, Nate. Oh, nice. Double celebration. Big. It's fun. Hit a bag, though. That's why you rotate your muscle groups from day to day. That would make sense. Good strategy. Good strategy. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of water. And we'll get started on discussing the book thing, right? So, yesterday we had the idea of not only to read, but also, like, read it so well that I could produce it into an audiobook, correct? And my biggest problem there, my biggest concern was that, like, this book is a piece of media that somebody owns, right? Due to copyright, that may be a problem. Copyright law, exactly. And one of you guys brought up, like, oh yeah, the book's so old, it'll probably be okay. So I continued with that in mind. So I asked staff yesterday about a few things I was a little concerned about. And for the safety of, like, my YouTube channel, my streaming, all of that, it's best that we don't read Animal Farm, actually. Because it turns out that the, like, copyright was actually, like, renewed, so unfortunately we cannot do that without consequence. Sad emoji, I know, I am too. The way you guys described it got me so interested. I want to read it still, it's not fair. Can find a boom that's public domain, a book, yes. Ah, fair enough. Also, yeah, the 21st is my B-day. I'm super excited now. I'm excited for your birthday, too. Man, unlucky. I know, unlucky. Out of all, like, pieces of media to get their, like, copyright renewed, it had to be the one that I'm, like, that we decided to read. The specific one. Sad moment indeed. Yes, indeed. Need to be older books earlier than 1925, I'd say. I think for safety, I feel like we should just, like, not risk it. And we should either find something that'll be, like, that won't get me in trouble to read, like fan fiction, which I feel like isn't worth a lot. I'm not a big fan fiction person anyways. Like, it's a lot easier and a lot more legal to read fan fiction, as far as I can tell at least. But at the same time, like, that's not as cool. I really like the idea of reading Animal Farm. A time to read the Odyssey. Probably no copyright after 2,800 years. Odyssey Pog, don't worry, we'll write you an entire book to read instead. You do not have to go through that effort. I appreciate the thought, though. But not a sad day. Copyright will expire in 2040, I think. Well, we don't have time to wait for that, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Or you can move to Europe to read it. I also cannot do that. Even if I had, like, the money to move to Europe, I don't think I have, like, I don't think I meet any requirements for, like, the migration process. Moby Dick, copyright has been distorted from its original intent, unfortunately. What if you read some Shakespeare? That would be a very bad idea. I'm already bad at reading, like, modern English. I would not be able to read that at all, unfortunately. If I was better at reading, if I was more competent in that, then that would be a lot better, but I'm not. I can barely read modern words. What would fit well in the UK? You would fit well in the UK. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that exactly? I think the Lovecraft stuff should be pub domain if you're open to horror. What genres or themes do you like a lot? For, like, books, I don't read books. I don't read anything. Because every time I try to read, I just, like, don't understand what I'm reading, and I, like, mess up all the words, so I just, like, stop trying to read after I no longer needed to read anymore. Not going to elaborate? Oh, okay. You keep your secrets. That's okay. Okay. I'll keep the Lovecraft stuff in mind. I appreciate that. Isn't Lovecraft super long? Haven't read the books. I thought so. How about Sherlock Holmes? That is a possibility. My biggest concern is all of the copyright stuff, though. So I feel like we should just steer completely clear and be 100% safe. I don't want to take risks that will cause me so much harm, you know? Winnie the Pooh is public domain too. Lumi reads it all the time. Oh, I do remember that becoming public domain relatively recently, right? Lovecraft is a bunch of shorter stories if you're thinking about the Necronomicon. Lots of sheep in the UK and sheep lovers. Cool, that's nice. Not even manga, comics, manhwa? No, I don't read anything because the letters don't look like words to me. The only thing I know how to read is the chat when I stream. That's about it. Whales sound unsafe. Whales sounds unsafe? Like the place Wales? Is that how you spell it? Wales. Oops, there was math in my search bar. Yeah, the place. That's how you spell it. What's unsafe about Wales? I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about the world. Edgar Allan Poe. He has great short stories. Since reading a book might not happen, what about Esila takes a personality quiz or something? I mean, we can do like an entire stream of personality quizzes. Like we can take a trip to Quotev. I'm actually quite fond of taking personality quizzes. I think they're like funny. Even if they're like inaccurate a lot of the time, I think they're funny. I like them. Only walking though? No one please snitch to Pico. I'm going to the gym. Only walking. Okay. If it's only walking, it's not that bad, right? I won't tell though. You have my lips are sealed. Have you done the MBTI quiz? Yes, I am an INFP. Edgar Allan Poe is one of the good entries into horror for the world. They made us read some Edgar Allan Poe in school, but I don't remember any of that. I don't remember. Have you tried audiobooks? Maybe you could take an online dyslexia test. Maybe we can take dyslexia tests. Okay. I'll add onto the list like online tests. We can do personality tests. We can do mental like disability tests, I guess. Okay. Online tests / quizzes. So I have that on the list. Kaizen Green, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Almost missed the sheep stream, SMH. No, it's okay. If you ever miss my stream for whatever reason, that is perfectly fine. That is okay. There's always next stream, right? Lol. But no, I've not tried audiobooks. I feel like if I tried an audiobook, I would get like distracted. There's a sheep joke about whales. I see. I don't know the joke though. Bob Noodle, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. An audiobook on the ×2 speed. Maybe I would listen to an audiobook if I put it on ×2 speed. I'm sad. Just a second. Excuse me. I'm so sorry to hear, Bob Noodle. If you are willing to share, if it's not too personal, I will gladly listen to your woes. I'm here for you, Bob. If you're just here for a distraction I can do. I'm glad you're here, though, Bob. Project Gutenberg is a site that has a lot of books that expired copyrights. Okay, gotcha. I will screenshot that so that I can remember. Zia, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. Yeah, INFP gang, rise up. I'm an INFP too. There's so many INFPs. I've seen the MBTI of like a few members of Nexus. I feel like at least a third of us are INFPs. Zaya, hi, thank you so much for the gift. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Today I'm trying to practice tracking all the gifts for an upcoming event. So I'm going to add you to the sheet. So it's Zaya, and you gave me 198. Yeah, 198. There we go. That brings us to 1,161 total today. Zaya, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's 287, I think. 287? 287. There we go. Twitter's down right now. It's broken right now. It's working for me. Oh my god, 2 more. Thank you. 297 plus 30 is 227. 227 plus 30 is 257. Thank you, Zaya. I appreciate that. You're like testing my math ability. Or 337, excuse me. 337. 337. Thank you so much. Yeah, now Twitter is redirecting to X. Oh, yeah, they switched today to the new domain, right? 357, yeah. 357. Oh, I put in 37 instead of 57. My bad. There we go. Oopsie. Okay, I need to catch up. According to 16 personalities, this type is found in 15% of the US population. Okay, so there's a lot of us. We are big in number. You will encounter it one way or another, just be prepared. I mean, Twitter's been broken in many ways for a long time. True. That is true. Official Blank, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Howdy, how have you been? I'm happy to have you here. We're just talking and hanging out today, but we're also trying to plan out next week's like event thing that's going on. I'm gonna do my best to participate in that. I'm good. I'm sick at the moment, so I'm just laying in bed. Gotcha. I hope that you can recover well, and I hope that your bed is comfy. Again, I'm happy to have you here. Now the pics are not only in bio, they're everywhere. Oh no, that's scary. People who spend a bunch of time on the internet are usually the introverted and intuitive type. I see. Thanks, of course. I mean it. I'm apparently ISTJ. I see. Interesting. I don't know what that means, but I feel insulted. If I'm being honest, I don't know what my type means either. All I know is that I am that type. I'm an INTP. We're really close. Wow. I see. Huh? We're talking about MBTI types. I am INTP. We are almost the same. Yeah. We're really similar. Oh, yeah. OMG, yippee. Does anyone else know their MBTI type? Oh, my nose is so itchy. My nose has been extra itchy recently. The more time that passes, the more flowers like bloom, I guess, and the more pollen there is. And I'm so itchy because of it. ISTP, one of the rarest, I think. Whoa, that's cool. I'm INTP too, the usual. I was INTP, I think. Wow, there's a lot of INTPs. There might be more INTPs than INFPs. ENTP here. I have self-restraint though, don't worry. Okay, gotcha. I don't even know what I would have to worry about because if I'm being honest, I still don't know exactly what these mean. ISTP, one of the rarest, I think. Do we have extroverts here even? Well, Zed here in the Twitch chat does have an E. So we have one at least. I am ISFP. I completely forgot what mine was. I think I took a picture somewhere though. Gotcha. What's INTP mean and what exactly is it? So the MBTI type is like if zodiac signs were like more accurate, kind of. It's kind of like that. It's a way to classify yourself that's like more accurate towards what your personality actually is. And ISFP, what does ISFP mean? ISFP meaning. ISFP means introverted, sensing, feeling, and perceiving. IIRC, ISTP is the rarest, followed by INTP. Oh, let me go back to Twitch chat. Oh, I opened it in like the wrong place. Oops. E equals extroverted, I equals introverted. That's the only part that I actually remember. I did not recall correctly. That's okay. I only trust blood type to determine personality. So I know that's fairly popular in, I can't remember if it's multiple Asian countries or just Japan. Not so much here, though. I only trust blood types to determine personality. Cool. Is there some sort of text or quiz I can take to see what I am? Yeah, online, if you look up, like, MBTI quiz, usually it's, like, the first option. Yeah, slightly better zodiac signs, yeah. I think I got the nerd emoji 1 year ago. I forgot the letters, though. The nerd emoji one. Oh, no. Just look up MBTI. The website is 16 personalities. Okay, thank you for helping with that. I did not remember off the top of my head. I know a lot of businesses use it to categorize workers. I got one for a work course. Interesting. If I ran a business, I probably wouldn't, like... categorize my workers based off of like glorified zodiac signs, even if it is more accurate. But interesting, I didn't know that. I know there's a dating app that focuses around MBTI. I didn't know that either. Interesting. I found it ENFP. Gotcha. Let's see. Judging is a trait of people who like to plan ahead or be sure of things. I'm also interested on criminal measurements? On cranial measurements. Bring back craniology. Interesting. I don't think I've heard about that, actually. Prospecting is if you're good with figuring things out as you encounter them. In Japan, it is, yeah, they use it to judge compatibility between two people with blood types. Or adapting. Gotcha. I mean, the one that the nerds get or something, it was a long time ago, so I don't remember it well. No, I understand what you're saying, but I don't remember which one that is. No, they measure the shape of your head and determine what type of person you are based on that. Okay, interesting. I have not heard of this before this. I like checking anime characters for their personality, lol. I know that there's people that share it with me. I know, I only remember 2 people who are INFP, and I remember that Shinji from Evangelion is INFP, and I know that Vincent Van Gogh is an INFP, and that makes me scared. Like, is my type actually good, or am I like it looks a little bad considering the situations. Not like bad, but considering who those people are and their situations. It says a lot about a person. Shinji, ellipsis. All I know about INFP is that we're classified as daydreamers, which is kind of accurate, lol. Yeah. Mob from Mob Psycho is INFP. He's pretty cool. Gotcha. There are many INFP VTubers. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier, a lot of us in Nexas are INFP. It's alright to be emotional, just not too emotional. Gotcha. Okay. We should plan. Okay. So, last night, I put everything that was up on, like, the board for milestone goals into, like, a way that I can, like, decide which one is worth more or less for money. So now they're all sorted in a way that's a little more accurate, because there were a few things that I feel like would be like too expensive for where they were. So now it's organized a little more accordingly. But my biggest problem here now is that reading book on stream is still there, and we cannot do that for the sake of like copyright. And like I mentioned earlier, like if it was like purely AniLive exclusive, that would be perfectly fine. But I want to be able to make it like available so that everyone can access it like whenever, right? Because if it's only here on AniLive, in the end, the money that you've provided me so generously will still be worth nothing. You'll never be able to access it again. It'll only be a memory that you have, right? I won't be able to safely upload the VOD or anything. So I want to make sure that I can comply with all copyright laws, and I can make sure that everything stays up safely so you can access all the rewards later on, like after they happen. So we need to change that. I'm an INTJT. We just got on topic. Time to trail off again. Oh no. Do you need more ideas for the goals for next week, or do we have enough? I think we have enough for the goals, and I think I do have them set up in a way that makes like more sense in terms of price. Angie Bear, welcome in. How are you? Orius? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Welcome in. Hi, how are you? I think you're giving up on the book idea too soon. There are many copyright-free books. I'm just worried, I'm just worried. I want to be as safe as possible. Even if they are copyright-free, what if someone, like, renews that copyright, like, again at a later date somehow? I'm just worried, Kristen Wolf, welcome in. Hi, how are you? How are you? Thank you for stopping by. It's great having you here. Hello? Welcome. Nah, that can't happen. I don't know. I'm just scared. I don't want anything bad to happen to my socials. Pumpkin Milk, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm back. Welcome back, Cryo. Sorry I went to go make some food. Don't even worry about it. What food did you make? I forgot to eat breakfast and lunch? Gotcha. It's good to eat. You need that. You need the energy. I had my lunch before streaming this time. See Bugatron, welcome back. How are you? Frankenstein is free. I made fluffernutters. Huh? Okay. Google search time. Oh! That looks really good. Enjoy your meal. I didn't know what that meant for a minute. Please enjoy your meal. If it's public domain, it should be fine. I'm just worried. I'm just worried. Like, I feel for safety, we should change it. I understand what you guys are saying, and I trust what you guys are saying. I'm just naturally very cautious. And I want things to work out as best as possible. I don't want to end up disappointing later on down the road. I feel like until 100% I can confirm that everything will be like okay, zero problems, we should change it. If a day comes where I will be able to, then I would gladly go ahead and do that. But as of right now, we're on like kind of shorter notice. We have a few days until this starts. And I feel like that's not enough time for me to like safely prepare for all of this and make sure that things will be okay. I do want to do it though. And Grisila, welcome in. Great having you back. How have you been? You could take some time to research it. There's still time after all. There is, but there's not like a lot of time. And I don't have, like, as of right now, I don't have a ton of time outside of the time that I like stream here. Which is super unfortunate. Hopefully soon I'll have more time though. It's just with my current situation in regards to time, plus the short notice, unfortunately. Which is a pain. I was really looking forward to this one. Like, this is probably, like, closer to the top of my list. Even if I'm not a big, like, reading person. I miss so much sheep talking. It's okay. I made sure to record so I can upload it later. And one of the plus sides of recording the way that I'm doing now, it takes a lot less time for me to, like, transfer it from my phone to my computer, download it from my computer, get it edited, then upload it to YouTube. That takes, like, a good while. This is a lot faster. It skips like multiple of the steps, so we get through it a lot faster. Yeah, don't pressure yourself too much. We wing it. I feel bad because I feel like I'm disappointing either way. You know, it's something I want to be able to do, but I want to be really cautious about it, and the cautiousness is not going to give me enough time to properly prepare for this as a reward. Excuse me, I was drinking my tea and I choked. And I made tea today. I made tea before I started. It was lemon today. I say was, like I don't have the tea anymore, but I still do have the tea. Yeah, I love fluffernutters. They were a childhood staple for me growing up. I think I've had a total of like 1 or 2. I do remember really liking it. I've not had any in a long time now. Okay, I'm certainly missing something. I'm personally fine either way. Okay, I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate hearing what you guys think. What amount of donations do you have the books slotted for? I have it up really high because it was going to be... Okay, so the deal with that was that I was going to, 1, read it on stream for you guys live, but 2, on the side, I was going to record it in like a higher quality so you can kind of listen back as an audiobook, which will take a lot of time and like effort for me to do, for like making sure I get the lines like clear, making sure I edit it properly, making sure everything's like timed in a way that's not awkward, all of that. So that, like, because of how much effort I believe for me to take, it's, I think at 950? Yeah, it's at 950, which is 62,000 points, which I do not believe that we will be achieving. I just set the goals high because, like, just in case we happen to exceed the low expectations that I do have, you know? And better safe than sorry, right? I want to be prepared in that instance. Esila, I would like to re-suggest the SCP Wiki reading. Oh, right, yeah! SCPs. I've done SCPs plenty of times in the past, like, perfectly fine. I think that'd be really fun. But at the same time, like, I would just do that for a normal stream, probably. I would do that multiple times for normal streams, probably. SCP is popular. It could work as a replacement. Right. But because I wouldn't be reproducing it into something that's closer to an audiobook, I would have to move it down on the list. Because reading SCPs for $900 something is insane. So I would be definitely willing to do that, though. That's probably our greatest contender for a replacement at the moment. Let's see, SCP is popular. It could work as a replacement. I'm fine with it being just a recording and not a stream, to be honest. So I would probably do it as a stream also anyways. And that's just what I like to do. C4 only, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. SCP, yes? Sheepy reading. Eyes squeezed happy emoji. yeah, reading, even if I'm not good at it. My preferred sandwich in that genre is the Fat Elvis sandwich. Peanut butter, banana, and bacon. Peanut butter, banana? Yes. Bacon, though? I don't think I would enjoy that personally. So we need to think of something to replace 950, or we can suggest something that... suggesting something and rearranging the list. Because I probably wouldn't keep it at 950 if it's not as worth 950 as something else is. And reading without the extra production afterwards. Because the whole reason that the first reading one was so high was because it would turn into something that would end up being like higher effort. It wouldn't be that effort again if we changed it to just like a normal SCP reading thing. So it would for sure cost a lot less than that. I love bacon. Thanks, Zedivan. I got the joke. I didn't get the joke. I'm not very good at understanding jokes. The other option is you reading Wikipedia pages. Wikipedia pages of like, is there like a random button that I can just go to like a random one, or like would it be ones that like you suggest? I like this idea. I like this idea. Let's expand on the details because I wanna see. I wanna know. What would you move up to 950 if we suggest something lower and rearrange it? Okay, so if I moved that to be lower, that would bump up Art Raffle to 950, which I feel is fitting enough. Not saying I feel like my work is worth 950. I feel like it's worth infinitely less. But I feel like that's worth more worthy of 950 than just a plain reading is. How far down would you move SCP reading to? Probably like way closer to the cheaper end. Maybe around like 200 something, you know? Something closer to that. We'll have to see though, because I did it in a way that like, so I put it into I put every single option into a website where you pick one over the other and then it arranges things in a list. So I picked everything like from the two options that it gives you at a time based off of like if I think it would be more or less expensive. It's like I might just like do that again. Can you briefly explain the raffle? Okay. So it's common like Twitter art raffle. I'll have it set so that like multiple people can win, but like it'll be the standard follow me, like, retweet to enter, that kind of thing. Optional, post your PNG in the comments. Extra engagement, I guess, make it functional. So it'll be like that. So I will do one of my usual mouse drawings for any winners. And since it's a mouse drawing and not like a fully fledged drawing, I can probably set it so that it's like a decent amount of winners. Like I could probably do like 10 people winning. I don't think a lot of people would enter though. That's great. It'd be good for exposure and engagement. True. I didn't even think about that aspect. Let me see. It's fine. Never tried it with bacon though. Peanut butter and banana is so yummy. Yeah, exactly. It's so good. It's fine. Laughing, crying emoji. The bacon adds crunch and saltiness. A lot of bacon is already sweet too, having been cured with things like maple syrup. Interesting. Is Sonotube public domain? Never mind. Don't read that. I don't think I will. I think I will be staying away from that. Thank you. Too late. IRC, the comic is not NSFW, just really weird and nonsensical, as I would expect it to be. Because I would, to have something drawn by Esila. Yeah, I can do that. If we reach the goal that we have it set at, then I'll surely do that. I'll have it set so there's, like, bare minimum, there's going to be at least 3 winners. I'm not exactly sure how many people would enter. I don't exactly have like an insanely high following. The algorithm doesn't exactly like push me to insane levels. I don't think a ton of people would join, but I want to be able to make sure that there's like a decent amount of winners. Which goal is it? The art raffle one for 22,860 points, which it converts to $950. How about replacing the book with 5-hour stream? Where do you currently have it? I have the 5-hour streams at $500 because it's 5, and I think that that's pretty neat. Because I excluded some of the options from the like ranking thing, so I can have them set as like where I think that they're absolutely most fitting. I really like the 5/5s at 5. I also excluded from the ranking the like super cheap ones. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna make you pay more than 330 coins for easy kisses, right? You guys get them like free every day at the end of the stream anyways. Like, that'll be the super easy first one. Like, there's a few things I excluded, and that includes the 5-hour streams. You thought the same when you did the I'll reply to everyone tweet. Right, that is true. I didn't expect like 90 billion people to see that. I was expecting like 4 replies, and I was gonna finish my day after my 4 replies and be like, oh yeah, that's great practice. I'm so happy I talked to these people so I could practice talking to people. That was great. And then I got way too many replies. Art raffle seems much less effort than doing 5-hour streams. The way I feel about it is that it's actually more effort. Because even if I'm doing my like little baby mouse drawings, I still like think about the process way too hard, and it takes me like multiple hours to finish. It takes a while. Renner, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. It's great having you here. I don't recall seeing you before. It's nice meeting you, if that's the case. Okay, let me see. I would, to have something drawn by Esila. Esila already knows the Sonichu lore. To a certain extent, I kind of know about that kind of stuff. To a certain extent. What if they're really premium kisses? Really premium kisses? What would that entail? I'm listening. Renner, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Will the 5-hour streams be on AniLive? Yes. Ideally, though, I will do them at the same time as the YouTube stream, right? Because June is now close approaching. And on a similar topic, a lot of these things will have to wait till after I move, which will be a good thing, because I will be in an environment that will let me more efficiently stream. So most of these, there'll be like specific streams and like things I have to set up, like forward streams and all that. That'll probably be taking place after I move, which will be reasonable enough anyways, because the event ends on the 27th, which is pretty much like almost June anyways. Renner, welcome back. 2 weeks left. Yeah, 2 weeks left. We're almost there. We're so close. I'll still be doing my AniLive streams, but I will not be limited to just here from that point onward. I plan on doing like a countdown stream. So on, how many days is there this month? On the 30th of this month, or 31st, excuse me. On the 31st, we will count down until midnight, and then I will go live on YouTube as soon as it hits June 1st on midnight. What about individual rewards? Which rewards are individual and rewards for that? Personal milestones, top donors. Okay, let me catch up real quick and I will get to your comment. Argo, welcome back. How are you? Cool. And they will pass in a flash. Indeed, indeed. Time's already been going pretty fast. Yeah, the home warming party is the one Esila event I look forward to the most. I'm glad. Okay, so individual rewards. Yesterday on Twitter, someone brought up a really good point. I'll pull that up for you, and I'm going to read that for you guys. Will AniLive add the ability to follow, subscribe to streamers? That's something we're really hoping for. That's something we're lacking at the moment, and we're hoping that's something that they work on, because that will benefit every single one of us. As of right now, no, there is not. Okay, where is this tweet? I'm on my way. And I'll read that for you guys once I get there. Let me move my AniLive streaming device. Okay. Okay. So on Twitter, there was someone who mentioned that they weren't quite fond of individual rewards, correct? So individual rewards would refer to like okay, so like it's kind of like top 3 stuff, right? If you're top 3, you get this. If you're top 1, you get this. My number 1 donator gets this. Per X amount, you get this. That kind of individual reward. And they further elaborated on this by saying, quote, "My issue with them is that the moment they are rewards, they are either to reward like the top 3 donors, or that they are tailor-made for people that donate X amount, that it starts going from community event to a competition. People are now not working together to achieve a common goal." And I totally see what this guy is saying, and I want to be able to consider, like when I'm making these decisions, I want to consider what he's saying, because he brings up a pretty good point. So I don't want it to turn into like any sort of like competition or anything. Our togetherness is what is most important. I see what he's saying here, and I don't want it also to seem. I don't think. It might have been someone else who brought this up, or it was a thought in my mind after this that stemmed from this. But I don't want any sort of thing to like form. I don't want anything that comes from this to seem like, oh, I only care if I get this amount. Because I don't care if I get any amount. Like I've said before, I don't expect to win. I don't expect to reach any milestone even. Like, I don't want it to seem that way. I don't want to encourage some sort of like gross competition like within this too. So on my mind, I am thinking of eliminating individual rewards. I'm thinking of getting rid of that. As cool as it would be to like do the handwritten letters and like X amount of kisses per X amount of coins, like that kind of stuff. Hold on, I need more tea. Okay, I'm going to catch up with Twitch chat real quick. Will you still have to stream 2 hours a day on AniLive? Yes, I will. Group goals beats individual rewards any day? Yes. That was the main attraction to start with, right? The group goals. The group goals, the collective ones, right? Because even if you don't participate, even if you give me a total of 0, you still get to reap the rewards, correct? That's the best part. That you don't have to do anything for some people. I'm just kidding. That's not the best part. The best part is the effort we put in and the time we spent together. Okay. In terms of community, yes, exactly. I see what you're saying. Time flies by you so fast. No wonder you're sleepy a lot. I mean, I guess. Time does fly. I'm having a lot of fun. Save the signatures and stuff for merch later. That's usually less personal. Yeah. You should have read Animal Farm. Lol kinda addresses this. Lol. If only I could read. If only I could read. I wish I could do that on stream. I wish. Individual rewards are fine, but I just think it should be something everyone benefits from. Like maybe individuals can suggest stuff the community can vote on, so it's a collective effort. Okay. I do see what you're saying. Good workaround, I guess, yeah, would be that individuals choose something that community can decide on. I do like that compromise. I think raffles are better than a competition, but even that might still some people FOMO. Yeah, kind of hybrid solution. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Before I continue onward, now I need to catch up with AniLive chat. Okay. Now to catch up with you guys. I think it'd be more fun with individual rewards, but I'll accept whatever you think is best. While individual rewards are a sure way to reach goals, I see their point. Yeah, exactly. I like the idea of individual rewards, but I don't like the idea of the problems that this guy brings up, and I want to be able to consider that as heavily as I can. Herd together strong? Yeah, it's about togetherness. It's about togetherness. A group compromise could be removing top donor rewards, keeping individual milestones like top 1 reward, yes, reward for X. Okay, let me read that again. I need to better understand. A good compromise could be removing top donor rewards, keeping individual milestone rewards, and no top 1 rewards, yes, rewards for X coins. That is a compromise that I was thinking about. There'll be no competition, so if you get top 3, if you get top 2, if you get top 1, if you get top 10, there is nothing of that. But you still get your kisses per X amount of coins, right? I feel like that's a lot less harmful than what could happen if we do have some sort of like top X amount of people. Ouchie, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? I think the like X amount of coins awards are fine, but top donor awards cause competition between people. Yeah. I think that was this guy's like main problem, right? Echo, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Thank you for liking. How have you been? Yeah, I like that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So I'm really happy that I can rely on your guys' input. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for helping me out. Still give some people FOMO. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Don't worry about it. I just struggled reading sometimes. I think a lot of the concerns come from past negative experience too. Yeah, and if it is like this person has had a past negative experience in regard to this, I don't want to add to that. I would feel god awful if I did that. I want to make sure that this experience would be better for them, right? This is like this is like the second or third time I've choked on something today. Oh my god. Excuse me. It hurts. I think a lot of the concerns come from past negative experiences. Oh no, choking sheep. It's okay. It's okay, I live. And while some people drink, smoke, and gamble, my personal advice is limited run of Vtuber merchandise. That kind of stuff is scary. Yeah, that kind of stuff is scary. I'm a newbie when it comes to this, but I'm guessing it's a problem where people create an inner circle situation. Yeah, and I don't want that kind of environment to be cultivated, personally. And more about individual rewards, starting a trend, I don't know how else to put it. I think I see what you're saying. Keyword think. Keyword think. Yeah, there's definitely some VTuber donathons with sketchy results and reputational damage. Yeah. 100%, totally. Oh, my throat hurts so much more now after choking. Oh, why? I gotta head out, Esila. Hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. You please have a good rest of your day, too. Hopefully I can see you some other time. Have a good one. Have painted room. Have a good one. Bye. See you some other time. I like the idea of individual rewards, like personalized message for $! Exclamation point. Or a cute hum for burger. Oh! Okay. So, while reading that, it clicked with me that that's like the eating sound. I've seen that typed a few times. I thought you guys were like spelling ham in a funny way. I didn't realize that's like the eating sound, right? Oh, well, I thought you guys were talking about ham, and I was like, I don't understand, but you do you, I guess. Hamburger, yeah, ha ha ha. I don't know how else to type out your cute eating sound. It's the eating sound. I understand that now. I understand that now. Is losing break days because you're trying to catch up on your streaming quota hurting your throat? As of right now, the only pain has been the like choking that I've been doing today. I choked on like my water and tea like 3 times total today. It's been awful. Lol. How are you doing with your quota, by the way? I think I'm like 25, 26 hours through. Getting pretty close to 30. I can check right now. I have it down in my planner. I love using my planner. Let me see. So I have it set up on like the dot grid that I color in a square every single time I do an hour of streaming. So I have 24 hours done. That's a whole day. At 24 hours done, and once I'm done with this, I will have 26 hours, bringing me closer to 30 out of 40. Choking, sounds like you added too much cinnamon to your water. I don't have any cinnamon powder at the moment, which is why I haven't drinking any cinnamon water. But I didn't add anything to my water. Okay, I need to take off. Wish you the best for the Niori Cup. Have fun at Essie. Have a good one. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate your well wishes. Hopefully I can see you some other time. I enjoyed myself. Those are good numbers? Yeah, we're definitely making progress. And for anyone who might possibly think that I will stop streaming this month once I reach my quota, that is not true. I will keep streaming even if it doesn't count towards something. I'll still keep it at 2 hours for now, since that's what I can afford in terms of like my time allowance. But even once I reach the 40 hours, assuming I don't reach the 40-hour quota at the exact last day, I will keep streaming. I will keep streaming. Take care, CB-heads. Bye! Have a good one. I don't think that many people have met their quotas either, so don't worry about it too much. I just want to do my best, you know? I want to do my best to reach what I agreed to do. I want to, like, this is my job. I want to take it as seriously as possible, you know? Do make sure to take the break days you are skipping now, though. Yeah, once I reach the 40, like, as of right now, the only reason I'm streaming every single day in the week is because I missed a lot of streams that I couldn't do. But once I reach my quota, I will be sure to incorporate my very important break days back into the schedule. And starting, like, once I move, I will be in a much better position to stream. So I will have to cancel a lot less. I will have to delay a lot less. I will probably be able to keep my break days in my normal schedule just fine. So I will go back to having break days, thankfully. It's really important, as much as I enjoy streaming. It's really important that I get those break days. I hope you'll be paid. I hope so as well, and I'm pretty sure I will be paid. I'm sure I will be paid. I trust that I will. Okay. So, making the decision in regards to individual rewards, I feel like per X amount you get blank is safe, as long as we're not ranking anyone. I feel like that's where it gets a little iffy. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Heading back on topic. I agree. Okay. Gotcha. Noted. Yeah, sounds good to me. Okay, gotcha. Lovely. I love hearing from you guys. It makes my job a lot easier. I really appreciate that I can talk about this with you guys. So thirsty. Okay. Let me go to my Canva, and I will add a note to my canvas. You can keep track, but don't share it publicly so it doesn't become a ranking. Yes, exactly. I'll be keeping track. I will have everybody's numbers in my spreadsheet purely so that I can track exactly how much you're giving, so that I can do you get blank per X amount, right? The numbers will not be public, though. The only public number will be the total number of coins. How much each person contributes, though, will be a mystery. And it gets a little contradictory when you, like, go to, like, oh, well, if you get this amount of kisses per X amount of coins, then I'll just count every single kiss that every single person gets. But, like, you're not going to count every single kiss that every person gets. If you're doing that, maybe find some other way to spend your time. You could probably do something a little more efficient than counting every single amount of kisses that every single person gets. As you can track the total too. This seems really complicated. It is. But it's a lot easier since I have your guys' input. Smiley face emoji. Yeah, smiley face. That's what I want to see. I want you guys to be happy. That's what's most important to me. Your guys' happiness. Maybe they cared about your kisses that much. Maybe. But if you care about receiving, if you care about how many kisses you get in relation to how much other people get, I didn't explain that well. I stuttered so hard. If you care about how many kisses you get, compared to how many someone else gets, I feel like that's not something that should be happening. Because I love every single person equally. Going into this, I want everyone to keep in mind the amount that you donate to me does not correlate to how much I love you. Because I love every single one of you equally. No single one of you is above or below anyone else. Maybe Ace is below everyone, but like that doesn't count. That doesn't count. He doesn't even show up anymore. Thankfully. So regardless of how much you support me, or like the means you support me by, I love you all the same. It's all equal. Renner, welcome back. How are you? Jealousy is a bad feeling? Yes, it is very bad. Matzi, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Poor Ace. Not really. He was very disruptive. He derailed my stream for like half an hour. That's like a quarter of my stream. Maybe he was a billionaire? Oh, dang. Maybe I did miss out. Joke, by the way. I don't really care about receiving $1 billion. Oof, Ace. Damn well. No amount of money can redeem Ace. Ace is a concept at this point. Yeah. Was Ace ever even really real? Who knows? Maybe he's a collective hallucination between us all. Okay. But let me add a note to my canvas after I get a text box going. Okay. No individual only X amount equals Y amount of reward per person. Keep numbers private. There we go. There's my note. I will be taking this into consideration going forward. Ah, I hit the bin that you guys live in again. I'm sorry. Unless Elon watches VTubers, I don't know if Ace can be a billionaire. I mean, you never know, right? You never know who you're talking to online. Unless they make it abundantly clear, but like, I'm not very likely to believe someone, like, if I, like, am talking to them online and they're like, yeah, I'm a billionaire, actually. Like, I probably won't believe them. You're kind to us, Esila. Ouch, I'm sorry. I do my best to be as kind to you guys as possible. I want to treat you guys nicely, because you guys are really nice, too, and you guys deserve to be treated nicely. I like you guys. You guys are my friends. Guys, I think we need to move. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Esila, please, that's our house. I didn't mean to hit your house. I spilled my cinnamon water. I'm sorry. Friends? Yeah, we're friends. We're friends. You guys are my bestest friends. I don't really talk to anybody outside of this. Not even members of Nexas, really. No, our house got kicked again? I'm sorry. So, what would these milestones be and what amount? Kisses and signature. Is the PFP drawing a collective milestone? Yeah, PFP drawing is not collective. PFP is like if one donates X amount, then you receive this, right? It'll be like the same, just there's no rankings, right? So, let's say example 500 coins is I have to draw your profile picture. If you reach 500, then I will do that for you. She friends? Yeah. I'm a billionaire to prove that I will send 1,000 burgers right now. Whoa, 1,000 burgers? Let me open my currency converter. How many dollars is that? So 399 times 1,000 is 399 times 1,000. That's 399,000. Okay. 399,000 coins is 399,000. How many USD is that? That's $6,107. Whoa, that's a big amount. Mr. Billionaire, you talking fast like I'm gonna leave. Remember to breathe. I'm sorry. I talk fast, like really, like I talk really fast naturally. Oh yes, that's great. I don't mind rewards on transactional basis. I still feel bad to a certain extent, but this is just like the nature of these kinds of events, I guess. Unfortunately. Sheet math, all done by the computer, not by me. I've heard a lot of furries are suspiciously wealthy. I wonder how true that is. I've heard a lot about that as well. Could fries and ketchup be considered a salad since potato is a vegetable and tomato from ketchup is a fruit? Definitely not trying to justify an unhealthy addiction. Okay. I mean, like the definition of salad is like really loose, right? Like if you mix anything together, like you can kind of call it a salad. Like I guess you can. If you want to call it a salad, sure. Yeah, it's because the furries are all government agents. I see. Interesting. I've heard a lot about them being like doctors and I don't know. There's the person who worked for NASA temporarily then got fired. And I'm well aware of that guy. But overall, they do a lot of wealthy things. Not to mention, furry artists also make a ton. Some of your colleagues are into furries or furries themselves. Interesting. I did not know that about them because I don't really talk to them. For the most part, I talk to them when they pop into my chat. And that's about it. Yeah, it's because the furries are all government agents. Leo Bell, legitness. What are you hiding? Me? I don't think I'm hiding anything. The mental gymnastics won't fool your body, sadly. Unfortunately so. Yeah, I know there was a furry in NASA, and one is famous in biotech or something. Gotcha. Furry artists make a lot of money because furries are suspiciously wealthy. That actually makes a lot of sense. I didn't think about it that way. I thought furries were just really into getting art of like their persona or something. So they buy a lot of it, regardless of their wealth. No, Leo Bell, it was a joke. Okay. I can't tell when people are joking if I'm being honest. It's so hard to tell when people are joking a lot of times, especially over online. Okay. Back to planning. Back to planning. Okay. So we've set the like baseline for everything, right? We have our rules kind of set. We've figured out the individual versus milestone situation out. We've replaced the book reading thing, and that will be moved down later once I am able to spare a little more attention towards actually ranking these. We need to come up with streams that incentivize progress on the event. And someone did mention earlier, like a workout stream. I would really like that. I think that would be really fun. Where it's like you purchase how many like blank I do. I think that would be pretty neat. I really like that idea personally. No, because the base of a salad usually is served uncooked. Served cold and contains at least 2 solid ingredients. At least 1 salted green should be present. Does the salted green have to be there? I feel like I've had a lot of salads that don't contain like any salt. Like even according to those standards, what can and can't be a salad is still like really flexible. Is there any of your gen mates that are interested in talking to but are scared to make the first step? Or do you just like writing solo? I just like doing my own thing. There's not anyone in particular that I'm like want to talk to, but even if that was more of a thing in my mind, I would still be really scared too. So that is probably somewhat a factor there, like subconsciously. But I'm more of a I'm responding to you in like what you're actually talking to. Welcome back. I saw that the stream crashed, and I'm happy to have you back. Not wanting to talk to your gen mates, lol. Oh, this is just the way that I've kind of always lived, I guess. I'm super used to not really interacting with people who I work with, who I'm with all the time. Uh, so I've never really been one to reach out. People don't usually reach out to me. I kind of stay in my own bubble. It feels safer that way, you know? Great Destroyer, welcome back. And Burger Posting, thank you again for restreaming. App kicked me out. It happens. I've noticed that it tends to kick people out and like crash at the same time for like multiple people, which is odd. Maybe they want to be friends. I'm sure that not sure. Like there might be someone out there in Nexas who wants to be my friend, but I even if like that was the case and we did start talking to each other, I'd feel bad because I don't even have the time at the moment to like tend to friendships. There's other stuff that I have to do, unfortunately, and I'd feel like I would end up like having to neglect them as a friend, and I feel bad. But you don't dislike us coming to you. It feels different. Like I'm not working with you. It just feels like I don't know. Talking to chat is just super easy. I don't know how to describe it to you guys. Maybe there's someone else who's a streamer here who can understand that and sympathize. I know a lot of streamers are kind of like the same way. We're just like, compared to like common social interaction, talking to stream is just like a lot easier. It's the same for me. New donation goal, have Esila reach out to at least one member of Nexus in chat lol for $5 billion. You prefer sleep over personal relationships. Sleep is a lot easier than maintaining relationships, yeah. EC, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's great having you back. No socializing with coworkers unless it's necessary, lol. True INFP hours. Those little square thumbnails are kind of cute. Some people, the thumbnails that I see in Nexus, they're really good. I like them. Not socializing with coworkers unless it's necessary, lol. True INFP hours. I think it's fine if Sela wants to be a solo streamer. Like, partially, potential is wasted because I'm given the opportunity and, like, a way to find people to, like, interact and collab with through Nexus, because there's so many of us. Like, I could totally do that. So I'm wasting a resource here. This is just what I'm most comfortable with, unfortunately. Not socializing with coworkers unless necessary. I read that like 3 times. Oops. I think it's fine this way too. Okay. I'm glad that it's not a problem for you guys then. I'm sure they understand lots of stuff going on, yeah. Talking to us is super easy because Esila loves us. I do love you guys! Wasn't socializing a goal? I don't think it was. There's going outside as a goal. There's that. Okay, as long as you don't regret as long as you don't regret anything, then it's okay. Just be happy. Yeah, this is kind of just what I've always done. This is what I'm used to. This is what I'm most comfortable with. Maybe one day in the future, it'll probably happen eventually, right? It's almost inevitable. Like, I'm working with all these different people. I'll probably be doing something with someone else eventually, right? I just don't think it'll be anytime soon. Have you ever talked to your roommates? I talked to the roommate that I actually share the room with. Everyone else I've never spoken a word to. Sorry if I was being pushy. No, don't worry, it's okay. You haven't done anything wrong, don't worry about it. Talking to us is either super easy. Okay, already got that one, my bad. Wait, wasn't socializing a goal? Okay, I'm already caught up. But no, that was not. Emo sheep? I'm not emo, no. I'm not emo. I don't even know what that's like referring to. I don't think I said anything that made me seem so. Oh, I need more water. Okay. So I think we have our conditions all set up. Maybe we come up with ideas for stuff to actually do on Sunday for our usual planning stream. I like planning my streams with you guys. I feel like it's really efficient. Like, streaming to you guys about what we're going to stream next week. I am so helped out by your guys' input. and I feel like happier doing things I know will like make you happy and stuff that you guys wanted. Love you as you are, Esila. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really relieved that it's not a problem, the situation that I put myself in. Maybe when you stream on YouTube, there's more potential to talk to people. Yeah, maybe. It certainly isn't helpful that there's no, like, collab feature in AniLive, at least not yet. But doing so through YouTube, it can certainly be a lot easier. A lot cleaner, even. Because through collabs right now, the best you can do is, like, play someone through a speaker, right? Which isn't super appealing, at least, like, to my ears. I'm really picky when it comes to audio. It's unusual, but it's not a problem. Okay. I'm glad, even if it is unusual. Who knows, though? Maybe it'll be something that improves in the future. Maybe. I go to Nexas Vtuber school. Maybe they'll train me to not be scared of collabs. That's always something that could happen, right? Maybe. So I'd be happy if I could improve. Do you have lessons? Yeah, they do have, like, lectures and, like, material and, like, homework. It's like an actual school, except, like, we don't go there physically. It's like an online school, kind of. Saber, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. And Sam, welcome in. It's great having you here as well. How are you guys? Oh, wow, yeah. And they give us, like, resources, lessons, lectures. We've had the guest lectures as well, and those have been incredibly helpful. I've really enjoyed the professional insight. There's homework that we have to complete. Harry's a teacher. Harry's not a teacher. He's more like the principal, right? He's like the principal. Eyebrow raised emoji. What exactly are we raising our eyebrow at, Sam? What's the matter? Have you seen his owl t-shirt? I did. I did see his t-shirt, yeah. The very first piece of Nexus merchandise. Harry's owl t-shirt. Nee, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Saber! Thanks so much for the gift. I really appreciate that. Thank you. For today, I wanted to practice tracking the gifts in preparation for an upcoming event where I will have to be tracking all of the gifts. So I'm going to be doing that right now. There we go. That was a clap, so that's 30. Thank you so much. Hello? Hi, how are you? Oh, wait. You have extra text in your name. Your name is also Spicy, right? Wait, where is your entry message? Yeah, Spicy. Calling you Spicy will be a lot easier. I think I'm going to call you Spicy if that's all right. I heard Fillion attended one. Yes, Fillion did attend. Fillion did attend. It was very interesting. It was a very good lecture. And I like took notes on like all the lectures and stuff too. And sometimes I refer back to them. Did she flip? She was actually quite civil. She acted as like a common guest speaker, you know, for the most part. She maintained like her personality, correct, but she was actually quite civil. Nothing insane happened. It was just like a normal class. It was very pleasant. Did she teach you how to flip? No. No. We're already like 10 minutes away from finishing? Oh my gosh. It went by so fast, even though I feel like we kind of did nothing. But that's kind of what talking is. Talking is like doing nothing, kind of. Crying emoji. I know. I wish I had more time to stream. But there's other stuff that I have to do after this as well. Renner, welcome back. How are you? It's still so much fun. The stream? I'm happy that you had fun. I'd be sad if you didn't have fun. What matters most is that you guys have fun and that you're happy. So I'm really happy to hear that you guys had a good time. We did some planning. Yeah, we did do some planning. We figured out the problems that I was having. So I'm very happy and grateful for your guys' help there. We'll probably save like the actual stream planning and like what we want to do during the event for Sunday, which will be in 2 days. Because that's when we usually plan together. C. Boogatron, welcome back. How are you? So we'll save that until Sunday. Tomorrow is Saturday, which means we will do what exactly? I don't even remember my schedule, man. Oh, finally, we're going to get back to drawing people. Thank goodness. As long as I don't have to cancel stream or anything, we will continue on doing my mouse drawings for Nexus. We did Clotho last time. I will upload the finished product tomorrow. I plan on uploading the week after so that I do have something to upload, because there's no way I'm going to finish the drawing within the like time of the stream. So I finished it in my off time, right? The off time that I do have. So I'll upload last times tomorrow, and we will get to Lulu next because we're going in debut order. Okay. So goal planning is done. No, talking is training, and being able to both express yourself and better understand other people, not a waste. Okay, I'm glad. Thank you for your insight. Thank you. It's relieving to hear. Your streams are now routine in my evening. It's nice to have it constantly. I really hope that I don't let you down in your routine. I feel like I'm really unreliable as like a source of entertainment because of how often I've had to cancel and like push back my streams and like delays and stuff. So I'm happy that that's something that I've been able to do for you despite the problems that we encounter. Welcome, going. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too, Saber. Thank you for the gift. Also, thank you so much. I love your streams. Don't worry. Thank you. I'll do my best to keep doing my best, I guess. Do you ever feel like a waste of time? Every single day, every single second, every single minute, always. I never don't feel like a waste of time. And delays and cancellations happen in this life. True. Luckily, where we're going after I move, we will have a lot more time and privacy. Thank you so much, Argo. I appreciate that. I'll put these all in the spreadsheet later. I need to catch up on a few messages. I like how you misread this positive message. Wait, I did? Well, misread the positive message. Wait, when? And delays and cancellations happen. It's life. I love the streams, don't worry. Streams are now routine. Wait, how did I misread? No, do not. Argo's not mine. Oh, Argo's! Do not ever feel like a waste of time. Oh! Oh! Okay. I'll do my best not to then. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you. It's still so much fun. It's fascinating how 2 hours fly when I'm listening to Esila. Excited for the 5-hour streams in the future. I am as well. I can't wait to be able to stream longer. Sheep ellipsis. It's okay. I always enjoy your streams. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, I'm glad. As long as I can make somebody else happy, then I'll be happy. You're not beating the emo allegations. Oh man. Your streams are always appreciated. Thank you. Throughout like a decent portion of my life, people like have always called me emo, and I've always denied it because I don't think I am emo. And I'll keep denying it. And Angry Zelo, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Emo Sheeple, I'm not. Your streams are always appreciated. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna catch up and put the gifts that I missed in the spreadsheet. I gotta keep up with my practice. I need to get used to it. That's an extra 30 for Saber. Thank you, Saber. That brings us to a secret number that I won't say because we also need to practice privacy. Argo. That was this amount. And next was Angry Zealot. I'm gonna call you Zealot. With this amount. Which is a lot. Thank you so much, by the way, again. That's a big number. I really appreciate it. Okay. Do you prefer emo, scene, or goth? I prefer scene. If I had to, not scene, oops. I prefer emo. If I had to rank them, I would rank them most preferred to least preferred, emo, then scene, then goth. We always look forward to Esila streams. I'm happy that you guys look forward to that. Hopefully I can keep being something that you guys enjoy. Lone wolf sheep. Emo sheep, well, goodness gracious. I'll not continue the conversation here further, so it doesn't encourage lone wolf in sheep's clothing. Just sheep, nothing else, just sheep. That's it. I'm a sheep in sheep's clothing. That's it. There's 1 minute left. It went by so fast. Even the past 10 minutes. The beautiful sheeple, it's all relative to the size of your sheeple. Just sheep, nothing else, is my motto in life. Not emo, she just lacks self-confidence. We will build you up, hopefully. Yes, exactly! Argo understands. Whoa, Argo! 2 Argos! It's the same guy, that's crazy. Sounds like it would get hot to be a sheep in sheep's clothing. It does. That's why you drink plenty of cold water. Did you guys know that actually warm water cools you down faster than cold water? Because the warm water encourages you to sweat, and the sweat catches like the breeze, right? So you actually cool off faster when you drink hot things. 2 Argos, yeah! 2 Argos. I heard that a long time ago, but I don't remember if that's true, actually. It's just something I heard. I finished my tea, too. It's sad. It was lemon flavored today. It was really good. So I don't have to feel silly for drinking hot coffee at 2 p.m.? No, not at all. Not at all. Have a lovely day, Esila. Thank you! That reminds me I should probably start actually saying goodbye. I wish I could stay. Sweat cools you through evaporation, yeah. So you drink tea when it's hot? No, I drink tea regardless of the weather. Not specifically so that I can cool down. I don't really care if it's too warm or too cold or anything. What matters to me is that I'm drinking the tea because I like the tea. Thanks for the stream. It was fun to listen to you as always. Thank you for the company. I really appreciate having you here, just as always. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, thank you for the company. I appreciate that burger posting. Also, thank you for the restream. I almost said repost. Thank you for the restream. I always greatly appreciate that. It's time to soon. Yeah, soon. You can also put alcohol to evaporate faster. It's like drench myself in alcohol? Interesting. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for the stream, Esila. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for the tea. Thanks for the stream. Thank you all for the company. I had a lot of fun, as I always do with you guys. Enjoy the stream. I'm glad you had fun. Hopefully we can have more fun next time. Thank you for streaming for us, Esila. We always love chatting with you. I love chatting with you guys too. I can't wait to talk to you guys more tomorrow. I like your thank you. I have to scream every time I end because it's just like awkward if I don't make a sound at the end. It eases that feeling of discomfort, so I yell every time. Thanks for the hard work, Esila. Love you. Love you too. I'll see you tomorrow. I very much enjoyed this stream. Stay safe. Take care. Much love always. You too. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to get back to drawing members of Nexus, as long as we don't cancel, of course. Which hopefully we won't have to. We've been pretty lucky this week. Thank you, Esila. Thank you. It's a really great signature ending. I'm glad it works. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for the company. I'm gonna go now. Please take care of yourselves. I will see you tomorrow, usual time. If not the usual time, I will keep you updated on my Twitter. If you don't have my Twitter and you're here on AniLive, click on my profile. You will see the link to my Twitter. You can click that. You can follow for updates. If you're not there, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. That's no worries. Bye, Esila. Bye. I'm going to go. I'll see you tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I will miss you. To Twitch. Mwah. To AniLive. Mwah. Argo, welcome back. Time for soon, yeah. To when I eventually upload this to YouTube. Mwah. To any other places that I have no clue about. Mwah. I'm gonna go. Bye. See you tomorrow.